Okay, in our football club history series, we were up in Newcastle, up in the North East with Newcastle United. We've gone all the way south to London, to West London in fact, and we're looking at a brief history of Chelsea Football Club. Now what is very, very striking is people think all the trophies came in the Abramovich era. That is not the case. A fair few trophies, and more than you realise, come before Abramovich is on the scene in 2003. We have to go back much earlier. I think their first trophies come in the 1955 season, so it takes 50 years to win any silverware, and then they start winning. Then there's a decline, then they start winning again, then Abramovich comes along, and then they win a hatful. Now, they're founded in 1905. They applied to join the Football League on the 29th of May 1905, and they are accepted. They've always played at Stamford Bridge, with a current capacity of 40,834. Now, my fun fact for the video is the club had the highest average attendance in 10 separate seasons, including 6 of note: the 1907-1908, the 1909-1910, the 1911-1912, the 1912-1913, and the 1913-1914 season just before World War I, and the first season after World War I when football resumes in the 1919-1920 season. So in 6 seasons, definitely of note, they're the ones that I picked out, they had the highest average league attendance. So while they're not winning trophies, they're definitely winning hearts and minds, and fans are paying to go to Stamford Bridge. Their biggest rivals are Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, and they picked up a rivalry with Leeds United along the way, but Leeds United pick up a rivalry with every club, it seems, and I will get to Leeds United in due course when I get to their club history video, which should be a lot of fun. Now, the Roman Abramovich era lasts from 2003 to 2022, so when I've broken down their honours, I've got the honours before Abramovich and the honours after he takes over. Obviously, he no longer owns the club. That is now Todd Boehley's consortium, Todd Boehley himself being the owner of the LA Dodgers Major League Baseball team. Now, let's break down the honours, and this is where it's going to get a bit fun. They've won the Division 1 and all the Premier League titles, the top flight, 6 times, once before Abramovich, 5 times since his ownership. Now, they first won it in the 1954-55 season, so their 50th year, well, 49th season or 50th year in the league, they win the league. What a great little birthday present in 1954-55. They do not win the league again until the 2004-2005 season, which is just in time for their 100th birthday. So it took 50 years to win the league again, and then they start to have a very successful spell. So 2004-2005, the first Premier League under Abramovich's ownership. They backed it up the following season in 2005 and 2006, so back-to-back winners. Very hard to do. So that's 2. Then the 2009-2010 season, that's their 3rd. Then the 2014-2015 season, that's their 4th. And then their 2016-2017 season, that is their 5th top flight title, 4 of them coming under Abramovich. Now we get to the FA Cup, and they are a very successful FA Cup side. I know they haven't won it in recent times. I think they've been to 3 finals in a row and lost 3 in a row. But they win it 3 times before Abramovich comes along. They win it in the 1969-1970 season, which is the first ever time they win it. The 96-97 season, obviously famous for Di Matteo's goal. At that point, the quickest goal in FA Cup history against Middlesbrough. I remember that. That was a very fun FA Cup final to watch. And the 99-2000 season. And this is during a period when the club is struggling financially. So they win 3 FA Cups before Abramovich, out of their 8. So they've won 5 under Abramovich's ownership. 2006-2007 is their first FA Cup. The 2008-2009 season is their 2nd under Abramovich. The 2009-2010 FA Cup is their 3rd under Abramovich. The 2011-2012 FA Cup is their 4th. And their last FA Cup they won was in 2017-2018, again under Abramovich's ownership. So 5 out of the FA Cup, the 8 FA Cups they've won have come in the Abramovich era. The League Cup they win twice before Abramovich buys the club, and 3 times since. They've won it 5 times in total. They first won it in the 1964-65 season, and it's a long wait again to the 97-98 season. So they actually had a pretty good cup side in the mid-90s, from 96-97 to 99-2000. They win, 3 domestic cups there. They are struggling for money, but they are winning cups. Now, the Abramovich era they win in 2004-2005. 2006-2007 and 2014-2015. So they win 3 League Cups, under the Abramovich ownership. The Charity Shield, they've won 4 times. They won it once before Abramovich, twice before Abramovich, and twice since he has owned the club. So they won it in 1955 and in 2000 before Abramovich, and in 2005 and 2009 after he bought the club. The Champions League, they've only ever won in the Abramovich era in the 2011-2012 season, and in obviously 2020-2021 under Thomas Tuchel, most recently as manager. The Europa League, again, they've only ever won it in the Abramovich era, the former UEFA Cup, in the 2012-2013 season and the 2018-2019 season. The UEFA Super Cup, however, they've won twice, once before Abramovich and once since Abramovich has owned the club. So the 98 Super Cup they won, and the 2021 Super Cup they won. Now, the reason why they won the 98 Super Cup is the old Cup Winners' Cup, which was defunct in 1999, but it does still count towards the UEFA coefficient for some reason. They won it in the 1970-71 season, so that was their first European final, and they won it for the second time, the second last time it was ever played, in the 97-98 season, which is why they went on to play in the European Super Cup. They won that twice. They've also won the FIFA Club World Cup once, again last year in 2021, which in total makes up 32 major trophies. That is mad. And now, the trophies that weren't won under the Abramovich era, I'm going to count them quickly. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've only won 11 trophies out of the 32. So 11 out of the 32 were won before Abramovich. That is, so to say all the success has come under Abramovich, yeah, 2/3 of their success has, but 11 trophies were won before Abramovich owned the club. So there you go. That is a brief history of Chelsea Football Club. What will happen under Todd Boehley? Will Thomas Tuchel still be the manager long term, or is there going to be change on the bench? Is there going to be change in the boardroom with Bruce Buck? He's the chairman. Will he stay? Will he go? And how will the squad look? What will the squad look like in coming times? And will they add to this trophy list anytime soon? That's all things we have to look forward to. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you appreciated the content. But 11 major trophies before Abramovich. So it wasn't always the Abramovich show. He helped turn them into, from a good cup side to an absolute monolith of a team. An absolute machine of a team. They were a very good cup side, though, before he came along. And then they became serial league winners, successful in Europe, really hardcore, completely changed the landscape. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll have some more content for you very, very soon.